Hello and welcome to Holy Fit Mentorship. This is a channel where I predominantly make videos on helping you guys grow your social media and also try to monetize off of your stuff. This is a channel where we talk about YouTube, Patreon, Facebook, we talk about Instagram, we talk about many different things as well as YouTube as well. We are going to try to dive into some things that can help you kind of grow a little bit faster, little tips and tricks, and also ways that you can monetize more. On today's episode, we're going to be talking about caption writing. Now, a lot of people, when they are on their Instagrams, or whether it be on their Instagrams or whether it be on their Facebook, they kind of tend to overlook the importance of the actual caption writing. This is called copywriting. Now, if this is something that you're good at, is creatively telling stories, this is somewhere where you have to spend a lot of time in. If you're not very good at, as being a salesperson, sales-driven person, if you want to get your product out there more, you have to kind of divulge information in a fun and creative, captivating way for people to kind of understand what it is that you're talking about. So whatever picture that you have up there, you want to make sure that you're posting a picture that's going to obviously get engagement by allowing people to stop and actually view the actual picture. Once people actually start viewing the picture a little bit closer, then they actually hopefully will move on into your caption. Now, a lot of people kind of write long and lengthy captions. This is not what you're wanting to do. Studies show that it takes about 3 seconds into a copywriting or into a caption that allows people to know if they're going to continue or if they're not. If it's not broken up in little bite-sized chunks, then you're probably going to lose that person out to the very first paragraph or two. Now, it would really suck to spend a lot of time on your picture and your editing trying to get that picture to pop and then actually lose the person's interest because you're overly writing a lot of words in a paragraph. Now, there's nothing worse than actually giving so much good information but allowing people to not read it because it's lengthy. That kind of hurts, and it's a little shot to the heart there for a little bit. If you actually believe in what you're actually promoting, what you're actually selling, you want to convey it in a way that allows people to take it in slowly and in bite-sized chunks. What I mean by this is making sure that you're actually writing out your captions prior to actually uploading them on Instagram, on your notepads, on your phone. If you're writing it on your desktop, it's a little bit easier to kind of delete things and write some more and faster on your laptop as opposed to your phone, but this could also be done on your phone as well. Just open up the notepad and just write away. Now, when you are actually putting up a caption, you want to make sure that you are hitting space after the last character of the word. So for example, if you are writing, "Hi, my name is Andy," after the Y in Andy, you want to make sure that you're skipping on to the next line. For MacBook users, it's return. For PC users, you have to hit the enter button to kind of skip a line. You want to hit a period and then skip a line again. This will allow your Instagram to have a nice little break inside of your actual copywriting so that people can actually understand and read it fully. Now, the next thing that I have for you guys is to make sure that you have a captivating opener. There's nothing worse than having a great message for people, but people not reading it because the opener sucks. You always want to make sure you're captivating people's attention right away through, yes, the picture, and also through the very first sentence of your page. So this could look like something like this. "I hate Costco's!" So something like that would actually really capture people's attention. Now, imagine if you wrote that in really big capitalized, locked, capitalized, all uppercase letters saying, "I hate Costco's," and allowing people to kind of read it and then be like, "Oh my God, he's mad." Another good one is actually saying, "Man, I've hated my body so long." That is a very good one because it's going to actually open up and bring vulnerability into your life, allowing people to kind of look at it and want to read more. And one of the best ones that I have seen is something that kind of goes against your morals. For example, me, I'm Holy Fit Jim, so people know me as the Christian dude, I guess. And one of the best ways, one of the best captions that actually I gotten was the fact that I put in very huge letters, "Man, f*** the police." This got a lot of attention, and what I did there is talk about stress hormones. I kind of made it correlate to actually saying F the police and allowing what that does to your actual brain in a microscopic way. For example, when you are stressed out, your cortisol levels go up, and when your cortisol levels go up, it's very hard for you to actually burn some fat and actually get good sleep and also have good sex. But that's not a conversation for this channel, that's a conversation for my other channel. That's another way to get captivating people to look at your actual post, is having a captivating way to say, "Hey, look at me, I have some valuable information." Now, the next thing that I want to talk to you guys about is making sure that you have a problem in your captions. For example, you want to make sure that you are identifying what the society has as an issue. For example, for me, it would look like something about weight loss, or it'd be about people's misconception on carbohydrates or on their sleeping patterns or steroids. Whatever people have an issue with, I then want to bring that up, tie it to something that I have struggled with in the past, and then how I solved that particular question or that particular problem. Now that is going to allow me to actually paint off a captivating first sentence. It's going to get people interested in what I'm about to say. Then next, making sure that I illuminate the problem. Let's say for me it's going to be, I don't like to eat carbs, and how I thought that for the longest time. And then my second is going to be how it affected me. I was lethargic, I didn't sleep well, and I didn't understand what was happening. I lost a lot of weight. And then number 4, the solution to the problems of having carbs in your diet. The solution would probably look like something that I can kind of do myself and other people can do as well. But I'm also going to have a call to action at the very end of the caption writing, so that people can know that I'm going to help them fill that need and help them look over that problem. Make sure that you're actually utilizing your captions to give value to people. A lot of people kind of forget about their captions and they just put a quote on there. These don't really work. You're not really going to have any valuable information to people. You're not really going to influence people. People are just going to really skip over your post and not really give much attention to what you're posting. These are the girls that you'll see out there, even guys that will show their abs, or most girls will show their butt, and just put a quote of some super awesome quote that they found online, or a Bible scripture that they found online, but you're not actually giving information, or you're not giving value to people. And one of the last things that I want to talk to you about of caption writing is this. By making sure that you're actually giving away your best information for free. My mentors really had to pound this into my mind, because in my mind, my knowledge equals to value. And I wanted people to pay me for the knowledge that I have. However, that could not have been further from the truth. Information out there is pretty much easy to find. Everything that you know is probably going to be found on Google Docs on Google right now. A lot of people can actually just research it up. Actually, people don't buy information, nor do they buy results. They actually buy coaches. A lot of the things one of the very first things that I had an issue with at the very beginning was making sure that I kept all my information, because it was the information that helped people lose weight. But what I started to notice is that when I actually started talking about these things, a lot of people started to look at me as the guru, and because I was helping them without charging them, that's when they started to trust me with their wallet. This actually really started spiking up my engagement and also in my messages as well. Because one of the things that I'd like to talk about is, of course, steroids. Yes, I do take hormones. I've been on hormones for a very long time, and I'm very open about that. So when I started talking about the cons and the pros about steroid use, I've gotten so many people asking me more questions on my messages right now than ever before, all because I decided to give away my free 99-cent knowledge to people so they can actually learn to benefit from what I'm actually writing, as opposed to hiring me as a coach first. When you allow people to trust you first, then they open up their wallets to you. So caption writing is very, very important. Just make sure that you're actually spending some time actually writing out what it is that you're wanting to do in a rough draft, so that you can go back in later and fix it. I can't tell you how many times I've been in a hurry and not really been able to sit down and write a nice little caption out with an ample amount of time and ample amount of valuable information out there. So because I've written them already in my notes, I can just simply go back and find one that I posted about a year ago and just repost it. Information is not going to change on carbohydrates, so why would I change the information later on? If that is something that I'm very passionate about and I have already fact-checked myself, it's already in my notes, already typed up, it's already broken up, bite-sized little chunks for people to actually read. So the best thing that I can do when I'm in a time crunch is go back into my notes, grab a picture that is appealing visually, and then post the two up together. It'll take maybe about 5 to 10 seconds and you're done. So guys, don't be afraid to actually spend some time on your captions. Give value to people. That's one of the best things that you guys could do, is making sure that you are influencing people without even talking to them personally, but by just copywriting, guys. So make it fun, make it creative, and start to actually put some time and effort into your caption writing. And always remember to have a call to action at the very end. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. We will see you guys next week.